everyone. Welcome to our second week of doing a virtual huddle, online huddle, whatever you want to call it for EKU. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are surviving your social distancing, and that in the midst of all these crazy times, scary times, that this has been a great time for you to grow in your walk with Christ. That you are taking this opportunity to spend in His Word, getting to know Him, spending time bringing those fears, those doubts, those worries to Him in prayer, and just that you're feeling closer to God than ever before in the midst of all the chaos that's going on in our world. Tonight, we've got a good night planned for you. Got some really good testimonies that you're going to hear. Check that, make that a testimony that you're going to hear. Also have a very good message that we're going to listen to in a little bit, as well as some praise and worship. So don't forget, how this works is, for the most part, when we come to a different section, there will be a slide where you can hit pause on this video and click on the link located below, and it'll take you to the praise and worship songs. It'll also take you to the message tonight. Whenever that comes up. Some of you all were talking about it was hard checking in and out last week. I highly recommend that you do your streaming for this video on a computer. It'll work a lot better. That way you can keep this video open up in one window and open up other windows as you go along, and just makes everything sail along a lot smoother. So tonight we're going to get started and with our just welcoming and our welcome tonight in our icebreaker game. Once again, we want you to take advantage of GroupMe. Go there, let us know your name, your sport, what year you are. Some of y'all are NARPs. Let us know what sport you were if you're a NARP. And then tonight, we want to know a surprising hidden talent or fun fact about yourself. Better yet, we want to see that fun fact or hidden talent. So if you want to share a picture in the GroupMe, if you want to share a video of you performing whatever that talent is, there's some different things that we may not know about you that we want to see. Maybe you do something weird or unique, whatever it is, we want to see it. All right, so I am going to just give you a glimpse of one of my hidden talents real quick, and I'm not going to really go into it because I haven't performed in forever, but hope this doesn't scare you. So here we go. Oh yeah. This is Oscar. This is my hidden talent, is that growing up I took ventriloquism lessons, and I can make his eyes move, I can make him talk, all these fun things. And so my wife will actually not let me keep Oscar in the house because it scares her and it scares the dogs. The kids think it's cool, but that's my talent. If you all get back to campus safe and sound, maybe next year I'll actually perform. But yeah, this is my talent. So what's yours? Show us a quick video, show us a quick picture. What is your talent? We would love to see it. Can't wait to do that. So when the slide appears, hit pause and interact with each other in the GroupMe. Talk to you in just a few minutes. Welcome back. I hope you had fun sharing those hidden talents and just getting to know a little bit more about each other. We can still connect. We can still have fun getting together like this during this time. So I hope that's just a little bit of just a joyful time for you getting to interact with your fellow student athletes at EKU. Tonight, for our first section that we're going to get to, is our student testimony. I have video. You don't actually even have to stop this video to watch. It's an FCA video, so I was able to play it right in with ours. But tonight, for our student testimony, we're going to hear from Cody Casey. Cody graduated a couple years ago from Georgetown College, and he's got a really awesome testimony. You're going to hear his story about how he had to trust God through some pretty hard times. But also, one of the things I really want you to take and pay attention to from Cody's story is not only how he trusted God through these hard times to get him through, but now that he's come out on the other side of those issues, how he is using his testimony to impact others for Christ. You're going to hear about him helping start FCA at Georgetown. You're going to hear about how he gets to go and share his testimony at schools. These are all things that you all can do as EKU athletes. So I pray that his testimony will impact you. Maybe you're struggling with some stuff that you think is hard, and you'll be able to just glean a little bit from Cody's testimony and how you can depend on God more. Maybe you are still struggling with the idea of speaking up and going out to other schools and visiting these middle school and high schoolers that need to hear your story. Just take some time, listen to what Cody has to say, listen to what God is using in his life. We hope to get Cody up to speak at EKU next year when you all get back. But in the meantime, enjoy this video.
My freshman year when I came here to Georgetown College, I was very excited to come, and I got a scholarship to play here, so I was ready to go. As a freshman, I was fortunate enough to earn some playing time and earn a starting spot. From this, my coaches told me, hey Cody, you might be able to be an All-American someday. So I went with that, and I put football in front of everything. You know, I practiced hard, I worked hard and everything. But unfortunately, one game during homecoming, my life turned around forever. During this time, I broke my leg. And what seemed like would be a one and done or a one surgery and get back on the field next year was totally different. I had one surgery, and for 6 months my bone didn't grow. So I had another surgery, and 6 more months later passed by, and I still didn't have any bone growth. I found out that there was an infection in my leg, unfortunately. This infection was making so many complications, and eventually it led to an amputation. Now this was something that was very scary for me. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 surgeries, and it was just devastating at one point. But you know what got me through? What got me through was my faith in God. As I kept going on through these surgeries, I got stronger and stronger each one because I was building myself up in the Lord's Word. You see, after one surgery or 2 surgeries, you might want to give up. But the Lord kept pushing me to go. He said, Cody, be strong, be courageous. Where people thought I could never get back on the field, He made a way out of no way because I trusted in Him. So with that hope and with that strength and that endurance He gave me, I stepped back on the field as an amputee with one leg, but I still kept running on that race. When I stepped back foot on Georgetown College campus, I was ready to go. You see, I had an amputated leg, but that wasn't going to stop me. You see, after all the joy and the hope that He's given me, I wanted to spread that out to others. So a couple of my buddies and I got together and we talked about possibly bringing an FCA to Georgetown's campus. Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been such a tremendous impact on my life throughout the years. And I was like, this would be a great opportunity. Georgetown College is mostly athletes. Why not bring it here? Here at Georgetown College, every Tuesday night at 9, we get our FCAs booming. 8:30, the music's going and we start the games. And at 9, it's on. We have testimonies to start out usually, and then we'll have a quick game, and then we dive right into the Word. We get great speakers from students to staff of FCA to all over Kentucky and Ohio. Anyone we can get to share the Word, we love it. FCA has opened up so many doors and avenues for me to share my story that I wouldn't have otherwise. I've been able to speak at schools, venues, and different events just to get my story out there to inspire others, to see what God has done in my life. That is the ultimate goal, to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ. And I thank FCA and the organization for doing that.
Hey, welcome back again. Hope you enjoyed hearing Cody's testimony. I hope it was encouragement to you as you may be struggling with some stuff right now, just to depend on God more. I pray that it was an encouragement to you also to be bold and want to have an impact on your campus at EKU through FCA, inviting your teammates, whether it's now through our virtual huddle or when we come back next semester through on Monday nights to join us. You all are the key to reaching our campus for Christ. And we want to give you those opportunities to do that. Also, we need more of you that do like Cody does, that like Alex does right now, and going into the school sharing what God has done in your life with our high school and middle school students. We have tons of opportunities for you to do that, and we need you all to be bold in sharing your story. You don't know how God is going to use your story to impact others, and so I want to encourage you, please take this time, start formulating how you want to share your story, and get it ready to go out when you get back to campus and share with the students in the high schools and middle schools. Also, maybe right now is the time that you can start practicing by videotaping your testimony, or just videotaping a short thing about what God is doing in your life right now. Send it to me, and we'll add it into next week's FCA Huddle. Student testimonies are always more powerful when they come from peers. So we want you to share with your classmates, share with your teammates here what God is doing in your life. Now we're going to transition into a time of praise and worship. And tonight we just have two songs chosen. Once again, we want to set the mood of just being back on a normal schedule and a normal huddle environment. I know one of your all's favorite songs is Nobody. And we are going to start out our praise and worship time tonight with that song, Nobody. The link to the video will be right below. In a second, you'll have a chance to pause it and go there and either sing along to the video, listen to it, and do that. So we want to encourage you all, go listen to Nobody. And then the second song tonight is another one I know you all love. It's 10,000 Reasons. Just talking about all the different ways that God loves us and why we can trust and depend on Him. And in a time again of craziness and chaos and uncertainty, it's great to know that God loves us. And I hope that both of these songs will just be an encouragement and a blessing to you tonight. So take some time. If you need to listen to them a few times again, that's totally fine. You go through our virtual huddle tonight at your own pace. But take time to sing along, to meditate on the words, and just praise our God through music right now. Hope these songs are a blessing to you. It's time for us to dive into our message tonight. Our message tonight is from Max Lucado, who is a Christian author, has written lots of great books. I highly encourage you look him up and check out any of his stuff that you can. You'll get a great blessing out of it. Tonight, though, we're going to be listening to a talk that he did on why are you so afraid? It's a great question right now. In a world of uncertainty, world of fear, there are people that are struggling with fear all the time. Maybe that's you. So tonight I want you to listen to this video. Just click on the link. You'll pause this video, click on the link, and go listen to what Max has to say. It's a short video. It's only about 12 minutes long. But I think it'll be an encouragement to you. I think it'll be a blessing to you. And you'll understand that when we have Jesus as we're going through the storm, we don't need to fear. So why are you so afraid? Enjoy this video, and we'll talk about it in a few minutes. Hope you enjoyed that message. A lot there that we can learn from. Why are you afraid? Well, I like that he said in there in the video. First of all, remember, fear is not a sin of itself. Fear can be a good thing. It warns us to be careful. It helps us know when we're supposed to get out of certain situations. And life in general comes with fear, and fear in itself can be healthy. But remember, it's that mismanagement of fear that can take and lead to sin. As Christ followers, it's not that you're never going to experience fear. It's not that you're never going to experience doubt. What sets us apart and makes us different is what we do about that fear. There's a quote that Max said in his video that really stood out to me. He said, "It's not the absence of storms that sets us apart as Christ followers. It's the one that we discover in the storm." So, in this storm of COVID-19, social distancing, all these other things, everybody's going through those storms. Everybody's struggling with fear. But as a Christ follower, who are you discovering in the midst of this storm? Are you turning to Christ? Are you bringing him those fears? Are you bringing him those worries? Are you bringing him all those burdens that are weighing on you right now and trusting in him to help get you through this storm of life? Maybe it's nothing even related to COVID-19 or social distancing or being away from friends and family. Maybe there's some other struggles that you're going through. Maybe you've gone home to some family troubles. Maybe you are still struggling with overcoming some sort of athletic injury. Are you turning to Christ and are you calling out to him? The very last thing that Max said in that video is, are you calling out to God during this time? I can't stop fear and doubt from coming into your life. I can't stop fear and worry from calling into your life. But in this story that we see of Jesus and his disciples and the storm raging and all that, we can do exactly what the disciples did to find peace and find relief. We can call out to Jesus. The Bible says that he's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. He promises us over and over in his word that he'll never leave us nor forsake us. Call out to Jesus. Ask him to give you a peace through this time. Maybe you're sitting at home right now and you're not a Christ follower and you're like, how do I call out to Jesus? We would love to talk with you about that. Feel free to message me anytime and we'll walk through what it looks like for you to become a Christ follower and how you can know without a doubt that Jesus is there by your side through whatever you're going through. Remember, God never promised anybody an easy road. He never promised that things were going to go great, life would be peachy, all roses, get everything you want. But he does promise you that he will be with you, whether life is awesome or it's unsettling and worrisome and bringing about fear like a lot of us might be going through right now. So depend on Christ. Trust in him. Hope you've enjoyed our video this week. I hope you've enjoyed our virtual huddle. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think, anything that you'd like to see. If you've got songs that you'd like us to include next week into our praise and worship time, send me a message. Let me know about those. As always, send us your prayer requests. We want to know how to be praying for you. If you want everybody to know, put it right there in the group me and we'll all be praying for you. Maybe it's something a little personal that you'd only like me to know or our leadership team to know. Send me a private message on GroupMe, a text message, whatever, and I'll be praying for you. And if you'd like, we'll share it just with our leadership team and you'll have a group of us praying for you. Also, while this is more pre-recorded so you can take and do it on your own time, we want to start working with you a little bit more live. And so I've been practicing, working on setting up some Zoom calls where we can all get together and do a big video chat and stuff. So what I'd like to know is, first of all, guys who are in my weekly Bible study, send me a message if you would still like to do our normal 8:15 Wednesday night Bible study. We'll do about a 40-minute Zoom call where you can either phone it in or better yet video chat with us, and we'll do a Bible study that way. If you all would like to, everybody, we'll get a jump on our summer Bible study, and we'll start doing that on here. What I can do is if you say you want to do a summer Bible study with us, what we'll start out by doing is I'll get everybody's information. We'll pick a time that we can all meet. We'll do a Zoom call. I'll send you a worksheet ahead of time that you can print out to follow along and work through the Bible study with us. But we want to encourage each other and go deeper in our relationship. This does not need to be a time of us sitting at home, growing farther away from Christ, putting worries and fears from the news into our mind, taking and just watching video after video. We want to use this time to grow in our relationship with Jesus Christ. So let us know if you'd like to participate in these Bible studies or any other ideas that you may have. We would love to do that. We could even do, I saw some other groups are doing live praise and worship times. So if one of you all would like to lead, we can set up a Zoom call and do praise and worship together. As you know, I have no musical talent and I want to get you all on a Zoom call. So I'm not going to be the one that leads that praise and worship. But if one of you all would like to do that, we would more than welcome it. But thank you all. We love you and we're praying for you. And let's just go ahead and close in prayer real quick. Dear Jesus, just thank you so much for each one of our EKU athletes. Thank you that they have set aside this time to do our virtual huddle. And I just pray that, dear God, that tonight, whether it be through Cody's testimony, the praise and worship, or Max's talk there about why are we so afraid, dear God, just that you would work in lives, help us to draw closer to you, help us to learn more about you than we ever knew, dear God. I pray that we would all feel your presence, your peace through this time, dear Lord, that we're on our own, dear God, that we are quarantined, social distance, whatever you want to call it, dear God. We know that we are not quarantined from you. We are not having put distance between ourselves and you, dear God. And so help us to just call out your name, ask you for help, ask you to be real in our lives, dear God. I pray that you give us opportunities to be bold for you, to check in on our friends and family and share your love with them, dear Lord. I just pray, dear God, for those that are struggling with this virus right now, that you would heal them, dear Lord. Dear God, I pray that you would do a miracle in our country and in our world, just that you would bring about healing, dear God, and let us get back to being able to fellowship together, dear God. Let us get back to going to worship you in church, dear Lord. I pray, dear God, let us just get back to being our EKU FCA family again, dear God. Just thank you, dear Lord, for the many ways that you love us and that you show us that love. Help us to honor you in all that we do and say. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank you again for being a part of EKU FCA. Check in with us. Let us know what's going on. We love you, and we're here for you. If you are still in the Richmond area, please let us know. You're welcome to come visit us, or if you need us just to drop a care package off at your door or something like that, let us know how we can serve you. We love you. Check out these next few slides, and we hope to hear.